Hello, my name is Jasmine Johnson. Today is January 22nd, 2019, and today I'm going to explain bacterial enumeration, dilution, and plate count. So I want to go ahead and show you each one of my specimens. These were collected a couple of days ago, and these are what the actual final result are after them incubating in the area for 12 hours and then inverting each plate and then incubating them again for an additional 48 hours so the specimen can grow in the incubation location. So I want to go ahead and explain to you what I actually did and what the purpose of it is. So the purpose is to pretty much determine the number of organisms in a particular culture. So the way I performed it was I did a series of plates by using the solution that I diluted in each one of the specimens, and I gathered 0.125 mLs of the actual solution, and I took that out of one and placed it into the next valve, and then took that out of one, the 0.125 out of that mLs, and put it into the next one, and so on and so forth, basically to dilute it all the way down to where I could find a viable specimen. And what's considered a viable specimen is a colony number between 30 to 300. That's also known as CFU. So it's known as colony forming units. 30 to 300 is a viable specimen. So anything less than 30 is considered not viable, so they can't calculate the number of cells just because the sample is too small. And anything over 300 is also considered not viable because the colonies pretty much begin to merge together, and it's just the numbers are too large for them to be able to calculate that from a specimen over 300. So it has to stay between that range of 30 to 300. I basically had to go through each one of my specimens to try to figure out which one would be a good candidate. So I'm gonna go ahead and shine a light on these. So here is my 1-10. As you can see, the specimen is very great. There's no way possible that I would be able to calculate all of these just because the amount is just way too many. And so that one would not be a viable one. And then specimen 2, that one also has a really large amount of specimen, the S. cerevisiae, that I would not be able to calculate the amount. It's just way too many. This one is less. It's a little steam or something on the glass, so don't count those, but they kind of got spread in the corner. I don't know if you can see that. But those ones are also, it's just too many still to count, so I wouldn't consider that as a viable specimen. But 4-10, when I actually got up close and set and counted each one of them, I counted about 32. So I might be off by a few with the calculation, but I think that 4-10 would be considered a valuable specimen. 5-10, I think it was less than 30, and 6-10, I barely seen any. I've probably seen like a couple scattered around. So those ones would not be considered a viable specimen. So basically, once I got my viable specimen, I would calculate that and get my number so I can get the final number of what I thought was in the total specimen. Hopefully you enjoyed my video and you have a blessed night.